Hi. Had a little technical difficulty tonight. As you come in, say hello. Let me know where you're from. And we'll get started in a minute. Just trying to pull myself up on Facebook. Let's see. Just going to take me another minute to get started. And I also want to move this over a little. Hopefully my lighting's a little bit better tonight. Okay, I see that I am live, which is good. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Sharon. Oh, yeah, it's been quite a while. All the way from Queensland. I know you have a new granddaughter, too. Congratulations. Hi, Kathleen. Okay. I'm going to hope to see comments. That's what I'm looking for, to see who's joining here. So I could see names on this one. Yes, I can see all names. Thank you for sharing, Sonia. I appreciate that. Hi, Kathleen. I think I said hello. Okay, we have some guests, so I'm glad you're here. Let me see if I could bring this down a little bit. I'm going to have to try to pay attention. I think I just want to leave that there in case anybody has any questions for me. I know that it's in the description, but just in case. We'll get started in a second. I just want to continue to make sure that I can see comments here and names. Okay, I'm going to move this computer over to the side. And at least then I can see comments as they come in. I'm going to move this up. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday evening. My name is Antoinette Bay with the Paper Pavilion, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Lynbrook, New York. And I'm really glad that you can be with me tonight. I always appreciate you joining, you commenting, sharing information, and sharing this live to your personal pages. Or groups that you might be in that allow you to share. So that's always good. Anyway, I just want to let you know what we're using tonight. So I'll start off with the paper. Look at this. It's all cut up. So starting out with this paper. And this is stay tuned to the end because I'm going to do a drawing for last week's card. And then I'll give you some details on the upcoming Hues of Happiness card kit to go if you are interested. But as you can see, I've got tons and tons of cut up paper. For the card kits to go, I have to create projects, and sometimes it takes me wasting paper to do so. So this is all my scraps. And it's a really nice, pretty kit. So I decided that I would do an introduction to it because I don't know how often I've used this paper in the past, probably not very often at all. Someone said good morning. And Sharon said her granddaughter's almost 3 months old. Time goes by fast, right? Hi, Aura and Gail. You have a new granddaughter too, Kathleen. Wonderful. Congratulations. I don't think that's your first grandchild, but you have grandsons, right? Is that your first granddaughter? Hi, Stacy. Hi, Patty. Let's see who else is joining. I see some other names, and I have to flip over to this side because, of course, I don't know what's wrong with this one. Anyway, congratulations to all the grandmas out there. Grandmas, grannies, nannies, Gigi's. I don't know. Nonnas for me in Italian. My grandma was a nonna. So congratulations. Thanks for joining. Let's get started. So I'm using the Basics 3D embossing folder. And I'm also using this sheet of the Hues of Happiness paper. And we're going to use this side. And I'm using these really nice opaque adhesive back gems. And Melon Mambo. Haven't used that in a while except for this new kit. Here's the envelope. Here's the inside. So we're going to wing it tonight. Well, not really wing it because I know what I'm doing. I did 2 other cards and I'll show you later. But we are going to do some die cutting. Now, some of the other pieces I did die cut already. I'm not sure which color I'm using 100% yet. And then I was looking high and low for a old olive or a mossy meadow piece of Designer Series paper. And I don't have the Regal's Designer Series paper. So I wound up just finding an old, looks kind of similar, an old paper pack and grab some. I'm only using a little piece of it. So I grabbed that. And then I have some Blushing Bride Designer Series paper. And I might use this one instead. We'll see. And I have some Blushing Bride Designer Series paper that we're going to use as well. And this is the Sweet Sorbet. What's it called? Metallic woven ribbon. Now, I'm not really a glittery, metallic-y kind of person. So we're going to see how this works with this card. Otherwise, we might just color some crinkle ribbon in Melon Mambo. We'll see what you guys think. So let's get started first with the card base, which is, oh, if you want the measurements and directions for this card, you can join my email list. If you are not already on it, the link is in the description here on this video. So anyway, this is 8.5 long and 5.5, scoring at 4 1/4. It's Melon Mambo cardstock. And we'll give that a nice crease. I think you see less of my camera stand right now, which is good. I'm glad about that. My husband put additional lighting above me, so I'm glad about that. He put up 2 additional pieces of lighting above me. And then I have my desk lamps too, so I'm hoping that the lighting looks pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to get out the let's see, Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, it's a little close. Sorry about that. I don't know how to make it a little further away. Let's see. So for this, we'll get this done out of the way really quick. How's that sound? So we're going to use, out of these 3 embossing folders, I'm going to use this one, is already my favorite. I think I used it last week. And we're only going to do the top of the base of the card. And we don't need the shim. I'm taking the shim out of there. And we're going to put this in here. So the whole front of the cardstock. So hopefully I don't shake this too much. And there it is. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. So now let's just get this die cutting done also. The only die cutting I need, oh no, I do need a few pieces. So we're going to use the tailor-made tags. And I'm going to use the second smallest, or the second largest, I should say, of the tags. And I need the plates. What did I do with the plates? Oh, here they are. So funny how quickly we lose things that are right in front of us, right? Wait. Oh, your mama. That's what your grandkids call you. Mama. Happy International Women's Day. That's tomorrow here, but you're in Australia, in Queensland, Australia. So it's already International Women's Day for you, Sharon. So yes, happy International Women's Day. Thanks for reminding us. Okay, so we have that little tag. We'll put that on the side. Next, we're going to get the basic borders. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second because we do have to do some trimming. So I'm taking my trimmer and I'm cutting. This is a 6 inches wide already. And I'm going to cut it. I want the direction to be this way on my card. So I'm going to cut this to 3 inches. This is my scoring, 3 inches. And then I'm going to turn it around and cut it to 5.5. So, okay. That's the size of the card. We'll put this on the side for now. We don't need that right now. And then we're going to bring the die cutting machine back. That's why I kept it right close by. And so for this card, the other 2 cards that I did like this, I used this die right here. And I used this die. So I used this die for one card, this die for another card. So I want to use a different one tonight. So I have 3 different cards, the same layout, but different tools. So we're going to, oh, thanks, Bernice, for sharing. Mom, more like Mary. Hold on one second. All right, I'm going right to the edge here with this. Okay, so I'll have a nice piece. I have to stop paying attention to comments because I'm losing my train of thought here. I'll see them later when I'm upstairs relaxing. Well, not really relaxing because I have to do my tutorial. Okay, so now we have that edge and it's stitched. I know it's hard to see, but it is stitched. Okay. It's a little off. I should have centered that a little bit more, but let's see. I thought I did. I thought it was even. And you know what? I'm going to, because I'm such a freak like that, right? I'm going to see if I can center it a little bit more. Maybe it moved on me. I don't know if that's exactly the same. Who knows? But that's the Virgo in me. Got to be a perfectionist all the time. It's not any better. I don't know. I guess it's the shape. It's okay. We'll leave it that way. Now we're going to take another piece here. Okay. And I'm going to cut, let's see. This has to get down to 5.5. Let's see. I'm just going to go like that. I have to cut this down to 5.5. Okay. This is what happens when you don't pre-cut. So I'm going to do this at 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to cut it down to 5.5 inches. And then we're going to use the die cutting machine again. And we'll go like that. That's going to be one side. You'll see where I'm going with this. So I'm just cutting these pieces that I'm cutting now are going to go on the inside of the card. It seems confusing right now. But they are going to go on the inside of the card. Okay, there's one. And then we have to do another. I don't want too much purple. Let me see if I have more scraps. Let's see what I've got here. I'm going to look through here. If you hold on one second, I'm going to see if I have any more scraps of that. I am down to the wire on it because I used it for the card kit to go. So I don't think I do. Oh, wait, I might have lied. I might still. Let's see if I do have any more of that. It's still got a lot of purple in it. Oh, well. You know what? I'm going to use the one that I have here. I think it's got less purple in it. It doesn't matter. And it's on the inside. It's just, like I said, the Virgo in me. Okay, this one I'm going to use. I'm going to go, this one's on this side. This one's going to go this way. Let's see. And let's put this down too to hold it so it doesn't move. And I think I'm going to have to cut that one down too. Okay. I promise all of this chaos will make a pretty card. Have to have a little chaos to get to the pretty stuff. Okay. I think we're done with the die cutting machine. Okay. Let's put that down. Let's put that away. Now I'm going to put away my dies before I lose them. So this is basic borders dies. This is tailor-made tags dies. And I hope that when the new catalog comes out that these stay. The leaf that I die cut, I used, I think, last week too. And it's this one from Forever Flourishing, which I've used a lot. And I'm going to put that to the side. And the stamps that I'm using tonight, I'm not using any of the dies tonight, but I did use them on my other two cards because I cut out. Tonight, I fussy cut flowers, so I wanted you to see the fussy cut version and the die cut version. And I'm also using these stamps from this one. And each card's going to have a different sentiment on the front and on the inside. Okay. Now we can bring everything over. Now the fun starts, right? So this is going to go on the front. But before I do that, I'm going to give this a nice crease. And that will go nicely right there. I'm going to use some liquid glue. You'll all be proud of me. I cleaned up all my blocks. They were so full of glue and whatnot, you know, because sometimes after a while, those photopolymer stamps, they don't stick. So I use some adhesive on the blocks to make them stick. Ow. And I had to clean them up. So I threw them overnight. I know there's lots of things you could do, but I didn't want to be bothered. I just threw them in a big bowl overnight, let them sit with some Dawn power wash that my brother-in-law swears by. And the next morning, I just used the scouring side of the sponge really quick, and they were clean with no effort at all. Okay, so that's that. Let's do the two pieces on the inside now. So this one is this way, and this one is this way. So it's going to look like a little curtain when you open it. Okay, this one I have to cut down a bit. I need this. And then this one. Facebook user, hold on, I could probably see who it is here on my other computer at some point. You didn't miss much in the beginning because I was doing a lot of die cutting. So now is the part that you're catching us now for the part that we're putting it together. So now we'll just cut these edges off. So basically, I just wanted to show you how, last week I showed you how I'm using up all my scrap, and now I'm using up scrap again. Because really, basically, I'm just paper piecing. I'm just finding what I can and making something out of it. Because with this paper, I used so much. So now these are two different sizes, which kind of bothers me a little, but you know, it's okay. It's going to go like that. I'm going to put it on the side for a second. I'm going to do some stamping. So I used so much of it to create the designs that I made for the card kit to go this month for March that, you know, I did a lot of fussy cutting. I did a lot of die cutting. I know Heather did a lot of die cutting of flowers, and I did a combination, but mostly fussy cutting because I'm a big fussy cutter. And I really like some of the flowers that didn't have a die with it. So that's why I did that. So I want to see, let me see what stamp I didn't use on mine. So I'm going to use You Are Wonderful in Every Way. And then on the inside, I'm going to use the word friend. Oh, bring over my almost nice and clean because I've been using them again. So for the front, I'm going to use Versamark. And on the inside, I'm going to use ink. I'm not quite sure what color ink yet, but I am going to use ink. So You Are Wonderful in Every Way right in the center. And then we'll get some white embossing powder on there. I was almost going to use crushed curry, but I decided I didn't really like that crushed curry color, and there's too much yellow in this paper as it is, so I decided not to. And then now I'm going to use the heat tool. However, I'm going to mute the mic. Okay, so now that is, sometimes I'm afraid to use a lighter white with a lighter color, but it looks pretty sharp, I think. And now under that is where I have to make the decision. Do I use which one am I going to use? You know what? Let me make that decision in a few minutes. Let's bring this back over, because part of my other decision is this. Okay, I have Mossy Meadow. I have Old Olive. Nope, that's not Old Olive. That is Granny Apple Green. This one is Old Olive. And I'm feeling like Old Olive. Even though there's no Old Olive in these leaves, what does it matter? I'm going to use it. I like Old Olive and Melon Mambo. I like that. So if I'm going to use Old Olive, I think I might go with a green underneath. I mean, the granny apple green underneath, and I could have sworn that I had a little strip of it already, which I probably do, but oh, here it is. Oh no, that's not it. Maybe it's in the pack. So this one comes from the Brights paper pack, which everyone that got my sweet citrus kit last month also got a full pack of the Brights designer series paper. So I am going to use that. And if I change my mind, I change my mind once it's on. So I'm going to use this little trimmer right now. And I only need about 1/2 inch anyway. And then I only need about 2 2¼ inches. Let's see. About 2, maybe 2.5. I'm not sure. It might be too long. I think 2.5 is too long. We'll go with 2¼ Okay. Yeah, 2¼ is better. We're just going to put a little strip underneath there, just for fun. Throw in a little more color. This paper's got a lot of color in it. And that's just going to go right underneath there. And a little sliver is showing. That's it. Now we're going to put some liquid glue behind this leaf. Just dot the leaves very gently. And okay. There we go. Let's put that right on there. And then we'll put some dimensionals behind here. And this is a quick card, but it's pretty. And let's see. I don't know if anybody else has comments, but I will check them later. Okay, let's go like that. Yeah, I like the old olive and the granny apple green right here. I like the contrast there. Okay, now this is where I'm going to bring in, well, let's do the inside and we'll come back to the outside. I'm not quite ready to decide. So you have the pattern on the inside. It is going to get covered up like this. Where's my adhesive for this one? And I just did what I say not to do. And that is use adhesive over your project. That one. And here's this one. I want to see if I'm in the right place, and I am. And I'm going to take off some of this, and that's fine. Now we'll take some of these flowers that I cut. I cut some flowers up already. Am I too high? And I want to put them on the inside. I think I'll put this one here because there's less of this color. And then maybe, let's see. I don't like that color too much. I think I'm going to go like that. Yeah. So I'm just going to put one closer to the bottom. One closer to the top. That works for me. Top and bottom. And now I used You Are Wonderful. You Are Wonderful in Every Way. And I don't want to say happy birthday because I did it on another card. So I could say you are wonderful in every way, sending many thanks for all you do. And that's a good card to send. But I use that on the front. Friend, you are wonderful. I think I'll use friend. I haven't used that one in a while. So what am I going to use in here? I want to put it like somewhere like right there. I think that would be good. I don't want it on this side. Kind of want it right underneath the flower. And I think I'm going to do it in Old Olive. Since I have Old Olive in the front, I'm going to do Old Olive here. Ooh, I don't know. Old Olive or Melon Mambo. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, yes, I'm sharing that kit to go at the end. I don't think I want to do it. I don't want to do Old Olive. I'm changing my mind. I know it's a simple thing, but I'm going to stick with Melon Mambo. It's nice and bright. I'm going to stick with it. And excuse me for 1 second. Okay. So let me clean it off. Okay. I'm going to make sure it's dry. Here's my scrap. Things just fall all over the place around here. So I'm using Melon Mambo instead because I didn't want the green next to the green. I'm a little bit of a freak like that. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks fun. Okay, Melon Mambo. And my fingers have ink all over the place. All right, that's the inside. I'm not doing anything more with the inside. Isn't that fun? That's kind of fun. You have all that room to write. It's kind of fun, something different. Might as well use the scraps, right? Decorate everywhere you can. Now, this is where we're going to use Melon Mambo on Melon Mambo. Let's see if we're using this. Even though this is a different color, it kind of looks pretty. You guys tell me if you like this ribbon on here. Like I said, I am not a sparkly person, but this is it's pretty. It's so thin, and I like thin ribbon. You guys, I think you know that because I kind of cut everything all the time. So I need glue dot. I need a glue dot for this. You guys tell me if you like the pink ribbon, or should we get the crinkle ribbon and color it in Melon Mambo? I'm covering up the hole there. And now let's get these. I'm going to do the envelope too. I just have to find a piece. I like these opaque. I like that, and I like the tone on tone. That's what I did with the other 2 cards that I'm going to share. I mean, what is it, monochromatic. So yeah, I think that's it. I think our card is done. We're going to do our envelope, and then I'm going to show you the set. Let's see. Hold on, because I got some of these. So I'm going to use, like I did last week, the strip, because I don't have a full wide piece. So let's go with a strip. Let me see if I have a strip here. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. I don't have a piece wide enough, so we'll go with the strip. And I think this is fine for it, right? So I want to make it a little bit thinner. What happened to my paper trimmer? Where did I put it? Nope. The little one. I had even cleaned this off too. I cleaned all of this. Got all the sticky, but it doesn't take long for it to get all junky again. I can't use this one. Oh yeah, I can. Let's see. We'll do about 3/4 of an inch for it. And we'll leave it long. And then we'll just put some liquid glue here. Whoop, I don't have my mat down. Okay. Now let's get the scissors. Cut that. I am really loving making these envelopes so pretty, as well as the card. And it doesn't take much, does it? It takes a piece of paper of scrap in your stash to do this. It takes 10 seconds, right? So we'll do that like we did last time. And then we could put, I don't mind that color so much here. Put this on here. Yes, pink is my favorite color, so I'm sticking with the pink. I'll put that on here. Maybe I'll put the big one on the front, the crushed curry flower, that big one. Let's put this one here, like we did last week. We put a did we put a butterfly last week? I can't remember. I think I did. And then we could put this one here. And I cut up some leaves too. This is what I mean. I'm such a big fussy cutter that I can get bits and pieces out of everything. I waste nothing. That makes me happy. I wish we didn't waste food the way I don't waste paper in this house. But unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't really get wasted because my husband makes really big, all leftovers. I'm sure a lot of you do it that have animals, just kind of puts it all in Ziploc bags and makes dinner for the dog. She gets all, fresh vegetables and whatnot. Okay, so that one's there. I think that's good, right? Okay, so there's the front of the envelope. There's the back of the envelope. And here's your card. And there's the inside. All right. I like the back. I like that back. And let's put this away. So again, that was using the 3D Basics 3D folders. And the opaque adhesive. So now let me show you this set. And I have a surprise for, so I'll just tell you the person that, for all those that are participating. Oh, I forgot. Wait, I think the shimmer ribbon is pretty. Patty says, very nice. Love the way the envelope is decorated. Great way to use scraps. Okay, shimmer. It does look pretty, actually. I like it. I think it looks good. So for everyone that is participating in my March Hues of Happiness, which is this paper that I showed you earlier and what we use tonight, everyone that is participating in that this month is going to be entered into a drawing at the end of the registration. So registration closes on March 17th. I'll be back here on Tuesday, the following Tuesday. I don't have my calendar in front of me. 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. So I'll be back here on March 21st. So registration closes on March 17th for the March Hues of Happiness card kit to go. And on Tuesday, March 21st, I'll be drawing a name out of everyone that participates this month in that card kit to go for this entire set. So all you purple people out there, here you go. Let's put this one to the side. Let me see if I can get them all in here. Maybe not. We'll try. So all you purple people out there. So in the card kit to go, I used this paper and I used this paper. So I used both of these papers are on one sheet. So it's half is this color, half is this color. So this is the, of course, my card, these are not the cards in the card kit to go. It's just that that's the paper that I used. So this envelope's a little bit different because I had paper wide enough. So this one uses the, I don't know if you can see that, this stitched greenery die, and it uses the gorgeous grape embellishments. And again, the leaf die and everything else is the same. It has using fresh freesia here, and this is white here. So, and then that's the inside. So what I did here, when I cut this piece, I noticed that I had this much left over and I said, that's kind of fun. Let's put it in here. And that's how this kind of card, this kind of curtain card came about. I don't know that I've ever seen this before. I've never seen it, so it's not even something I've cased. However, it might already be out there and I just don't even know it. But maybe you do. I don't know. Anyway, to me, I made it up in my head. So this one says, sending many thanks. And if you noticed, I covered up, I masked for all you do. I didn't want that in the front because I don't know who I'm sending it to. So sending many thanks, covered up for all you do. And that's all I have. But my embossing was a little shoddy right there. And then these flowers, as I mentioned, were die cut versus these flowers, which were fussy cut. The pink ones were fussy cut because they don't have a die. And these two were die cut. So there's your difference in die cutting. And hey, Heather, there's my partner in crime, Heather Guerrero. Anyway, say hello to Heather. She's my partner in my March. Oh, well, in all my kits to go so far, she's been my partner. We are partners. We're fellow demonstrators. We're friends. And I just love my friend Heather. So Carol says she's never seen a card like that. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm the first. Okay, that's that one. There's one more. Hold on to your seats because this is the paper. So I use this paper and this paper in my card kit to go. So then Heather and I have to decide what paper we're going to use. So one of us will get the cards done first, whoever has more time. So when we decide, we show the other one what we did. And then that person, the other person tries not to use the same paper. So I had this month, which is very unusual, I had my cards done. And I showed Heather, and Heather went with the blues. So Heather used this paper. And she used the other paper. I don't know where it is right now. It has all the little flowers, the navy with all the little flowers. So now this one showcases, where's that die? Where's the die? Okay. So this one showcases this die. Okay. So again, same thing, same style. All three cards are same layout. And it uses the Granny Apple Green. Now, I found these. I didn't even realize I had them. But I have these enamel dots. So there's crumb cake. I've never seen crumb cake dots before. White, crumb cake, Night of Navy. And so there you have it. And this is a beautiful ribbon. This ribbon is like a 1/4 inch. I cut it in half or 1/2 inch, and I cut it in half. But I am not a big fan of chunky ribbons. This ribbon, it's Pool Party. I forget. We have it included in the kit as well, but I forget exactly what it's called. It's in the mini. It's in the purple mini, and it's the only Pool Party one in there. This is a really nice ribbon. I don't really go carry on about ribbons, but this one's a really nice one. And then here's the inside of this, where I used that die again for the inside. And here, fussy cut again. So this one says, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. Happy birthday. And then this one I had enough. So that is the full kit that is going to be for the March 21st when I come back live. I'll be back here next week, but registration doesn't close until March 17th, which is next Friday. So once it closes, these cards and all the names of all the people that are in the card kit to go, actually my card kit to go, this is my special, all the names for everyone that purchases from me will be in a drawing, and they will receive this card kit to go. Plus, hold on, I forgot to mention, I'll be right there, that it will be coming in your package in this white bag that we sell, Stampin' Up, and I'll have a tag on it. And if I have some extra paper, I might put some paper. So this whole kit is going to be inside here. And one lucky winner will receive them all, right? And then you can give it away to somebody, keep it for yourself, whatever you'd like to do. Okay, so let's go back to tonight's card. So yeah, in the basic borders, we used this one, we used this one, and we used this one. And I think, didn't I just use this one? Did I use this one? I don't know. In a card recently? I don't remember. But I've been using basic borders a lot. I find them really fun to use, and I hope they stick around for a while. So let me put those aside. And then I'll share other things with you. Let's see. I love this one too, the navy. Isn't it so pretty? So pretty. I'm a pink girl, but I got to tell you, I really like the way these flowers are looking against the navy. Oh, and this folder, I forgot to mention, this folder is the timber folder. Can you, let's see. Can you see that? Maybe. Can you see that timber? Maybe on the inside. Oh, no, you can't see it on the inside because it's covered up. But yeah, so I try to use different folders as well. All right, let me put this away, and then we're going to get out other things. And I'll do a drawing at the end. Okay, so let me see what I'm going to share first. I think next week is going to be the week that I'm using this new Irresistible set. Now, I know that these gems that they have Stampin' Up had them on non-orderable because they were so popular like the first day. But it's coming back. I just don't know when. Maybe there's a demo on here. Heather says that ribbon is so amazing. It is so amazing. We used it in our kit, so we know. And like I said, I am not a big person to go carry on about ribbon, but when I like something, I like it. That's for sure. So I think next week I'm going to put some, well, actually, for my team meeting is this month on the 23rd. So my make and takes for the team meeting are using this paper, these gems, and this stamp set and dies. So that is going to be for my team meeting on the 23rd. So I'm going to, I believe, use it for my next Facebook Live. So I have to come up with some cards for my team meeting. So while I'm at it, I will come up with something for the next Facebook Live, because I really like the fact that the dies cut out these flowers and leaves as well. So you have the option to use the stamp set or not. So that's that. Irresistible Blooms. And I think the whole suite is called that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that is what the whole suite is called. So we have that. Stay tuned for that next week. And then talking about my team, there was a challenge. I'm back in my business builders program, a business builders program that I used to be in years ago. And now I'm really taking action with it and trying to participate in the challenges and whatnot. And one of the challenges was to come up with a team welcome packet. And I did this years ago and never, moved on with it. I actually gave it to my new team members. And then it kind of stopped. So the challenge was to come up with a new team member packet. So I took some of the old paper, the Dainty Designs, I think this was called, or Dandy Designs, and I created a welcome card with that and a packet. And this opens up like this. Now, the paperwork I don't have printed yet because my printer's broken. And then the packet goes in there. So anyone that joins my team will get a new welcome to the team packet with some information, written information on the inside. So if anybody wants to join my team by March 23rd, please let me know. You can email me. You can go on my website and hit the join my team button. Because then if you're not local, you can always join via Zoom. So that's that. And in case any of my customers don't know, I have gift certificates, printed gift certificates. And you might want to, if your birthday's coming up or for any kind of occasion, maybe tomorrow, International Women's Day here in the U.S. and in the world. But Sharon reminded me that she's in Australia, so it's already International Women's Day. So maybe you want to tell somebody to get you a little gift certificate. And then we have my Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial. I don't have the cover sheet printed out, but this is my card for, so Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial. If you purchase $35 minimum purchase in my online store, doesn't matter when, you always get a free tutorial that includes 10 projects from 10 of my fellow demonstrators. We are all on the same team, not my team, but my uplines team, and we collaborate on this project together. I'll just give you a quick peek. This is my card for February. And that is just a sneak peek. So anyone that makes a $35 minimum purchase in my online store using the host code that I have listed in my weekly description will earn that for free, as well as a handmade card for me. And then lastly is the kit to go. Oh, no, not lastly. The kit to go. And then lastly will be the prize drawing. From last week, the card from last week. So some of my paper I just realized is in here. So what you get in this packet this month is just going to be a padded envelope. And the reason for that is because we're giving you a full pack of 12 by 12 paper with this purchase. However, it will be cut in half to fit in this packet. It fits perfectly in here. So you will get a full packet, but it will be cut in half because it gets really expensive to ship in a 12 and a half, one of those big envelopes that fit 12 by 12 paper. With the post office. And then you're getting a pack of iridescent pearls basic jewels. These are really pretty. And Heather came up with using these. This kit, this designer series paper actually matches the brights gems that were in my Sweet Citrus Club last month. So we don't want to use the same gems. So Heather came up with using these, and they work beautifully, really beautifully on this paper. So here's some. This is some of the half sheets that I still have left over that I could have used. Oh, this is the other one that Heather used. So Heather used these two on her 2 cards. So remember, you get 4 card designs and enough materials to make 2 of each card. Okay. So you're going to make a total of 8 cards. And what's great about that is if you have a friend or cousin or sister or mother or grandmother and you want a card kit together, this is the perfect way to do that because you're getting 2 of each. Okay. You're using this kit. We used this stamp set, and we used some of the flowers and the leaves, but you don't have to. If you have leaves and flowers at home in another stamp set, use that. You don't have to use these sentiments either. You can use whatever stamp sets you have. The die cutting, if you have the dies, you can die cut the flowers. If you don't have the dies, these are so easy to die cut, in my opinion, because I'm a fussy cutter. But These are pretty easy to die cut. So you don't have to have this set. We did feature it in our kit, but this is not a requirement. Not like last month's where you had to have the sweet citrus to make the cards. And then the packet, the card kit. Where's my full card kit? They're packaged somewhere, but let me give you a, hold on one second. Let me go get it. So in your packet, you get all, this is what one full, for one card, you have all of this material. And here's that gorgeous ribbon that I was talking about. So you get all the die cuts, except for the flower die cutting. But any other die cutting like this scalloped and the embossing, we do for you, okay? So this is for all 4 cards I'm about to show you. There's 2 sets in each. Oh, and I use that sparkly ribbon again. Isn't that fun? Okay, now what did I do with the cards? Jeez Louise. Where are the cards? Oh, here they are. Jeez. How does that happen? How do we lose everything that's right in front of us? I don't know. Maybe it's an age thing. I have no idea. Okay, let's move these new ones over. So I'm just going to, I will tell you this. I am not going to open them. They're all fun folds. I'm going to show you a quick peek at the front, but I'm not going to open them. That's a surprise. Trust me, they are fun folds. So here's card number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is they're all really fun folds. Okay, that's it. Sneak peeks. No opening them up. You got to be surprised. I think you know by now that we do some pretty good work around here. So I try not to disappoint, and you get a special little treat. I got the biggest, the nicest email from one of the women that purchased this sweet citrus. She was really, really sweet. And I asked her if I can use it as a testimonial because I need to start plugging those things in when I get emails from you guys that purchase my kits and stuff. So she said I could. So I was glad about that. So I'll get that in there somewhere. I just have to figure out how to do it. So many things, back end administrative stuff that I have to figure out still. I think I know it all, and then I don't. That's it. I hope you enjoyed tonight's cards, and I hope that I'm going to see your name on my list of registrants for Hues of Happiness card kit to go. And just think, you have 3 more ideas. I mean, 1 more idea layout using as much of the paper in the kit that you have left over, and you can make fun envelopes with it too. You can even put a nice strip here in the front, you know, if you don't want to stamp. Anyway, that's it. I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to read through your comments. And one other thing about the kit, the tutorial. You get a PDF tutorial with videos for all 4 cards. So each card is a separate video. You get the written PDF. You get some extra photos where there's a little bit more detail that you might need to follow. And on this, the one card, there is a little bit more detail. So you get that. And then the tutorial will be available in my online store. I forgot to load Sweet Citrus from last month. I completely forgot. So I'm going to load it. And then next week on Friday, when registration closes, I'm going to load the tutorial for this, for this card kit to go. Okay. So I'm going to load it next Friday. I think Heather is going to do that too. Where's the other packet? Oh, here it is. We're going to load our PDFs next Friday. They're available PDFs if you're a demonstrator or if you have all these materials and you don't want to get the whole kit and you just want the PDF. It's $15 in my online store. It will be available on March 17th. Anyone that wants it can email me and I'll put you on the list to tell you that it's available on that day, just in case you forget. I already have a few people that have asked and I put them on a list. So, and that's that. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Is it there? Yes, I forgot that. Okay. Yes, Patty. It is $39. Let me read my notes. $39 includes shipping, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each design. Registration opened. What's today? Tuesday. Registration opened yesterday. I did send out all my social media information. And so you'll see it again in the newsletter tomorrow. You'll see it on my Facebook page. You'll see it on YouTube. You'll see it on Instagram. Yeah, I did my job this time. I didn't get a lot of sleep last week. And then registration closes on the 17th, which is next Friday. Orders get placed. They would generally get placed on Saturday, the 18th, but Saturday, the 18th is when I will sort through everything to see what I have to order. Because like I said, there is product included and then I have to order what cardstock and things that I need and extra ribbon that comes with your kit and stuff like that. And if I'm running out of anything. And then so then the order will get placed on Monday, the 20th. It closes the 17th, gets ordered on Monday, the 20th, sorted on the 18th, and Monday, the 20th, I place the order. And as long as I get my shipment in time, it will ship on March 29th. March 29th. So I am really trying to grow my kit business. Eventually, we'd like to probably, I think, get a subscription going, a regular subscription that you don't have to worry every month. It'll come to your inbox. If you want it, it's automatic. If you don't want it, you just cancel for the month. But we're trying to give this a go first to see how much interest there is. And that is, yes, I'm going to do Prize Patrol. I just wanted to say a little bit more about this before I forget. And so March 29th. Okay, I'm talking too much. Patty reminded me. She's telling me, you're talking too much. Get going, girl. Right? Get going. You can read all the details in social media and in my newsletter. Okay, I have this laptop. Let me find, where's Prize Patrol? Where's the card? Here it is. Prize Patrol, last week's card. You always get a card that says Prize Patrol. Let me find. Okay, last week was the 28th. I have everyone's names in here. Let me just get rid of all this advertisement stuff. And we are going to spin. Oh, there's my garage light up there. Let's see, we can do that. Spin the wheel. Let's see. Who's it going to be? Sandy Allman. Congratulations, Sandy Allman. You're usually here. I don't know if you're here tonight, but you are the winner of last week's card. So this will be getting out in the mail to you this week at some point. Okay? Congratulations again, Sandy. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Take care, and I'll see you next Tuesday, which is the 14th. Okay? I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.